Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. Okay, let's see what I got for you right now. If you like German not classics. If you like German cars altogether, let's keep it like that. Because I think German cars can be really fashionable, but it's not everyone's favorite choice sometimes. Because of their record, because of the price tag. But let's give it a proper presentation. What I got for you right now, it's a 143 scale Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Now, this is the Ellegance model. I'm not sure exactly what model, like, was there a model called Elegance altogether? I'm guessing there was, right? This generation of the Mercedes Benz was the second generation that came out in 19 production years was 1999 till 2010, but model years they were considered, let's see, model year that was production. Well, actually, yeah, it's okay. Model years was actually 2001 all the way down to 2007. So that's quite strange. I'm going to say that they started building them in 1999, but they jumped to 2001. It would have probably sound better 2000. You started building them already, building them in 99. But let's just keep it there. I don't know what they really base on. I guess different markets, different ways of. Let me brace this a little more. I'm just there. It goes. I felt it was a little too low. But like again, like I was saying, I don't know how they really go by the year. I know, example, in North America, mostly in United States, if the car comes after usually June, July, they already jump into the next year. Like example, if a car will be coming out right now as a new model, they'll probably consider them at 2026. But going back to this nice bread and butter Mercedes Benz, because it's one of the smallest on the scale for the Mercedes Benz group back in those days. Like I said, 2001 till 2007, they came as a four-door sedan. They also came as a five-door wagon, station wagon, and they also came as a three-door hatchback. I posted the wagon before. I also have the hatchback. They're all really nice. They all have their own style. The hatchback is very sporty, very attractive. The sedan is very classy, very, and the Mercedes-Benz wagons, they are classy plus they are utilitarian. You can always carry a little more in those wagons. I always say if you have dogs and you just want to make sure all the hair doesn't really come into the seats and you want to just keep them more into the cargo section, but not the bad cargo like a trunk of a car. The wagons that you could see through and they're there and they're safe and all that. Engine wise, let's talk about engines in these nice cars. They have a 1.8, a 2.0, a 2.0 to 2.3 supercharged. So basically, the 1.8, the 2.0, and the 2.3 supercharged, they came as a four-cylinder. Then we have V6 between 2.5 to 3.5. I'm not sure. I guess the number depends on the model number. On those were six cylinders. And then you have a 3.2 also supercharged V6. And if you want the big daddy of the engines, the V8, you have to go to a 5.4 V8. Now, if you want diesel engines, you have a 2.1 turbo and you have a 2.7 to 3.0 turbo. Now, the 2.1 is a four-cylinder. The 2.7 to 3.0 will be a five-cylinder. And then the big diesel, it will be a 3.0 six-cylinder turbo. All right, everyone. I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie smoky. So, what do you guys think about this? Not so old, probably about 25 years old, a little less, a little more about 24, 25 years old. So, what do you guys think about this car? I think when it came out, to me, it was a big improvement for the C class because the one before this it was getting a little bit outdated already, especially with competition from BMW, and the Volvo was coming out with the S60. So the competition was there, and you gotta snap it out and keep it there. Otherwise, the car starts getting outdated and boring and not wanted by other people that chose Mercedes as their first choice because it was getting a little boring. So when they came out with this C class, Mercedes C class, I think it was a big jump into getting that modernization in the family of the Mercedes Benz cars. All right, guys, after all that nonsense I just said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you can share me a nice thumbs up. I really, really, truly appreciate. Thank you so much. Just before I forget, this is a diecast, if you haven't noticed, and it's made by Schuco. Schuco is a German brand that makes quite good looking and quality wise diecast. And some of their prices, they're middle class price, not too cheap, but not the most expensive either. All right, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I'm posting more videos. And comment below. I'm sure a lot of you still remember this model. Maybe it's not as popular as when the day came out. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. Were they reliable? Do you still see them around? Do they use them as, a lot of countries they use these cars as taxi also. So I would love to know more about what you guys think about this model. All right, take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.